Hello everybody, and welcome to a different game than what I expected to play. We are doing a fun little pony fan game that I found online called My Little Investigations. It's kind of a Phoenix Wright-esque game, except that it's, you know, ponies. So I was planning to do Soul Silver. Rydell Fox actually supplied me with a randomized hack that he made of Soul Silver that was supposed to include my character from Fire Red into it, except that I still can't get the ROM hack to work, which is kind of funny because he actually sent me like a ROM that was like pre-hacked. And it still didn't work. So, while Rydell Fox and I are bug fixing this, and because I'm literally recording this the day that the Soul Silver was supposed to go up, I obviously couldn't get in contact with Rydell Fox in time to get the problem fixed and thus get an episode up still. This game isn't very long, so hopefully by the end of this game we will have it fixed. If not, then I'll figure out something else to do. I do have quite a few games. I've been thinking about like Final Fantasy or something like that. But again, if you can vote on what games I do next if you are a supporter on my Patreon. I think that's the $5 thing that gets you that ability. I don't remember. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do a new game, and this concerns me because there's no like name or anything on this, but it's the only case, so hopefully it works once we get into the game. I think it's in Russian. Hang on. I think we have a problem. I think it's in Russian. There was a language select at the beginning of the game. I like hopped on the language select and was like, oh cool, Russian is. But then I like hit back and it looks like it loaded the game in Russian. And I can't like skip over this cutscene to like get to the...
What's going on?
Skitany. Oh, that's what it looks like. That's like it.
Rarity, I came as soon as I heard. What happened?
It's in Russian.
Oh, Twilight! It's awful, horrible, dreadful, perhaps even the worst possible thing! Uh-huh. And that would be...
Well, at least there's voice acting.
Twilight, do I detect skepticism? Well, I shall have you know that last night I became a victim. A tragic, tragic victim. Woe is me.
This is so funny. I'm not gonna reset the recording because this is actually funny to me, so maybe you guys will get a kick out of it. I'm gonna try and get to the options menu after this.
Stolen from? What was stolen? They were stolen, Twilight! Both of them! Who? My two jewels! True Blue and Opal!
Ahem. Twilight, what Rarity is trying to say is that thieves broke into the Carousel Boutique last night and stole both the True Blue, a large sapphire which she had recently acquired when gem hunting, and Opal, which is her cat.
How could they? How could they? Oh, my poor, poor darling, all alone out there with those ruffians!
I'm gonna go ahead and hope that she was talking about her cat there. What happened? Do you have any idea who did this?
Well, no. I'm afraid we haven't the slightest idea.
Ponyville doesn't really have much of a police force, you see, so we are a little under-equipped to handle something like this.
I think I need to turn this up a little bit.
This
Kinda
doesn't
quiet.
happen very often, you know. An investigative team from Canterlot has agreed to look into it, but I'm afraid they won't be here for a few days.
A few days? But the thieves might be long gone by then, and... Wait, is this the same investigative team as last time?
Exactly what happened last time? I can't seem to recall.
The one brought in to investigate the baby that went missing and which ended up being found unharmed in the closet?
Ah, yes, I do recall that. But I'm not sure where you're going with.
The one that somehow managed to implicate Pinkie Pie in a fictional Dragon Egg smuggling ring?
Well, yes. Yes, that's the one. Think positive, Twilight. They may, perform better this time. Yes, that's the ticket. Well, there's not much for it either way, Twilight. After all, no pony in our town has any experience with this sort of thing. We'll just have to wait it out. Oh, I have so much to do at the moment. I simply can't stay around any longer. We'll get to the bottom of this as soon as that investigative team arrives, Rarity. You have my word.
I want to get to the options.
I'm afraid she's right, you know. We shall simply have to wait it out.
If that investigative team gets their hooves on this case, who knows what ridiculous things they might come up with this time? There has to be a better way. Rarity, I'm on the case.
I beg your pardon, Twilight?
Some pony needs to get to the bottom of this, right? Well,
I don't know why
volunteer.
everything's
I've had
squares.
experience investigating crime before, after all.
Twilight, I'm really not sure if that's such a grand idea.
Well, I mean, sure. That particular investigation pretty much involved completely airtight evidence that directly identified the culprits in one go. And it also included an eyewitness who saw almost everything who could lead me exactly to the clues. But it's not like the team from Canterlot will be much better, right?
Forgive me, Twilight, if your words do not inspire a great deal of confidence.
It'll be fine. Don't you worry, Rarity. I'll have this case wrapped up in a jiffy. Mystery novels came through for me then, so surely they'll come through for us again.
Hey!
Gah! Pinkie, where in Equestria did you come from?
Oh, well, I was walking by and I was all, my assistance is needed, and I must fulfill my duty.
Uh-huh. What are you doing?
Helping a pony in need. Duh!
I'm the one who knows something about investigations, not you. Remember what happened last time?
Of course I do, silly. But this time is completely different. I have, wait for it, a walkthrough!
A what?
A walkthrough, silly! For this game, the way things work are completely different than last time. Honestly, sometimes I worry about her.
Pinkie, you're talking to some bushes.
Oh, Twilight, I'm not talking to those
That's
little
Pinkie, alright.
I'm talking to them! Out there! You see what I have to work with here?
You
Right?
know what? I'm not even going to ask. Just, do your thing, Pinkie.
Okie dokie dokie. Well, the first step of any investigation is to move around. You can't find anything if you don't move your little rock to where the clues are. So, to walk places, you first lift your hoof up and move it in front of your other hoof.
Pinkie, I'm pretty sure I know how to walk.
Oh, right! But I bet you've never walked like this before. Now, if you want her to walk, well, you just gotta click on the spot you want her to walk to, and she goes. Or, if you want her to keep moving, just press and hold, and she'll walk towards your cursor. And, of course, if you wanted to get somewhere lickety-split, just double-click and hold, and she'll run, run, run like the wind.
I'm pretty sure I can walk myself.
Oh, Twilight, don't you worry your pretty little head about the details. They'll figure it out, and that's a pinky promise.
Okay, so now we know how to move. Great, but what about, you know, examining evidence?
Oh, that's simple.
Wow, this tutorial's a lot
You wanna
longer
talk
than I
to someone
thought.
or look at something, all you gotta do is click on it. Easy peasy. Why, I bet if you clicked on that broken window there, you'd think of lots of things to say about it.
It's just a window.
Yeah, but you gotta keep them happy, right? So you better think of something to say about it. Otherwise, they might get upset.
Right, of course. We wouldn't want to make them upset after all.
And that's it!
That's it?
That's it! Well, that's not it, but it's it for now, because the other its come later. You're not ready for those its yet, though. Don't you worry about them.
It's all boxes.
Okay.
Okie dokie, and I'm off. Bye, Twilight. And I'll see you real soon, too. Catch you later.
That was fascinating, was it not?
That's one way to describe it.
Right?
But useful, wouldn't you say? Though I must confess, I still do not believe that this is a good idea.
Don't worry, Verity. I'll get to the bottom of this before that investigation team even gets here.
Yay. Options. Gameplay. Audio. It's kind of like bugged out. Hang on. Save. Let's call it screen. And we'll quit. And maybe if I select language, English, again, then load True Blue Scootaloo. Maybe it will actually be in English now? I don't know what happened to the game before. Let's see.
Rarity.
There it
I
goes.
think we should start with what happened last night.
Of course, darling. What would you like to know?
Could you describe exactly what happened and what you saw?
Well, I'm afraid there isn't much to tell. I was sleeping in my bedroom when suddenly I heard a shrill crash from downstairs. I went downstairs to investigate, and what did I find but my house overturned and ransacked, my prized jewel gone, and my beloved opal essence missing as well. Oh, Opal, Mama's coming soon.
Perhaps
They're pretty
I should
good with
ask
the
you
voice
specifically
acting, though.
about what was stolen.
What was stolen? Add to
That
questions.
was everything there is to speak of? You saw nothing else at all?
No, nothing, I'm afraid. So sorry, Twilight.
That sounded awfully
Awfully
suspicious.
suspicious.
Rarity, are you hiding something?
Piggy pie again.
Pinky, what are... Actually, you know what? Never mind. I can guess.
Ooh, can I guess too? Is it a bread box?
Pinky, just get on with it.
Get on with what?
Aren't you here to tell me what to do here?
Nope. Why? What's going on?
Well, for one, I think Rarity's hiding something from me.
Oh, you mean the time it got locked.
The what now?
The what now?
One sec. Yeah, here it is. Section 2B of the walkthrough.
Because
Lots of topics.
I really need to have a look sometime at that strange book she's got there.
Right?
You ready for this?
I want to see the walkthrough.
Really ready?
Then I would know how to solve the game.
Okay, here goes. Sometimes a character won't want to tell you everything. In other words, they're hiding something from you.
Yeah, I think that was established already.
Oh, let's see here. It also says that in order to unlock that topic, you need to present a certain piece of evidence. Do you have it?
Maybe?
Nope, I don't think you do.
Are we done now?
Nobody don't know. The walkthrough also knows that sometimes you need to present more than one piece of evidence too. If that happens, then the topic of conversation gets locked with as many lots as pieces of evidence you need to present. 2 lots?
Alright.
Well then, you darn well better present 2 pieces of evidence, Buster. And now that's all the walkthrough says.
Alright, well, thanks, Pinky.
Don't mention it. Anything for a friendly friend. See you soon.
I'd suggest a mental asylum, if I wasn't worried about what she would do to it.
Right? The last night is locked.
A
Star-shaped
strange
object.
star-shaped object? I can't say I know what this is, but it looks out of place, which makes it a clue in my book.
Star-shaped object. Gold object in the shape of an 8-pointed star. Unclear what its purpose is or where it came from. So we have some tire marks.
Well, it doesn't take a sharp eye to see that these are tire marks. And it doesn't take a sharp wit to figure out that whoever was here probably was the cause of this broken window, too.
Tire marks. Curved tire marks found by Carousel Boutique this morning leading towards the broken window.
Is there anything else here?
Yes, there is, actually.
Is this hair?
White hair. White strands of hair found by Carousel Boutique next to a pair of tire tracks.
Hey! How's it going, Twilight?
Hello, Pinky.
Get! Pinky! Where do you keep coming from?
Oh, silly. That's not important. What is important is what you just got there.
It's hair.
It's not just hair. Why, it's a clue. And do you know what every super-duperific investigator does with clues?
Do tell.
They use their big, humongous brains to figure out stuff about him, of course. Jeez, it's like she hasn't even read the walkthrough. All you gotta do is bring up the evidence list, click on a piece of evidence or a profile, then click on Combined With, click on another, then click on Combine. And then your investigative wizardry takes care of the rest. If it can. Sometimes it's a dud. But that's
Sometimes
the
it's
magic of
dud.
investigation for you. Also, if you ask for extra help from the options menu, then the evidence button will get all glowy-wowy to let you know that there's some evidence you can combine.
Right. I'll get right on that.
Right?
Okie dokie likey. Well, have fun investigating. Me, I've got a cake in the oven, so I better get back before the cakes notice I'm gone. Keep an eye on her, okay? Bye!
You know, I suppose there might be a connection between the hair and the tire marks, now that she mentions it.
Evidence. So basically, we do combine with and then combine.
If we assume that this hair is from some animal, then it'd naturally follow that the rider probably swerved here to avoid hitting it, explaining why that pony went towards the window. Except, what animal was it? A pony, perhaps?
White hair. Alright. Whoever it belonged to probably caused the rider to swerve. Makes sense. Let's look at the broken window.
Well, that's sure one way to get into a building.
Right?
You'd think a jewel thief would be more, well, subtle than that.
'Tis the truth. Alright, let's ask about
Could
what
you
was
describe
stolen.
everything that was stolen last night?
Of course! First there was True Blue, a regular hunk of a sapphire that shone in the light like a noonday sky. Oh, whatever shall I do without the light of that jewel in my workshop? Second, there was Opal, my darling, darling Opal. She's been missing since last night too. Now with the jewel I can understand, but what could the thieves possibly want with Opal? It greatly troubles me to think of what might have happened to her. You must find them both, Twilight. Promise me. You must. You must.
I'll do my best, Rarity. I promise. Not just a giant sapphire, but her cat too? What an equestria could that be about?
Opal Essence, Rarity's beloved cat, hasn't been seen since last night. Alright. I was gonna say, I think I already know what I'm supposed to do here. Let's combine that with Opal.
Alright, let's think about this logically here. Hair this color and this length is pretty rare, as far as equestria goes. There really aren't any ponies that it could have come from. In fact, the only creature that I can think of that it could have come from is Opalescence. And that would mean that whoever was here swerved and crashed into the window because Opalescence was in his or her path. And that would all come together to mean that this broken window likely was an accident. It feels like there's more to this than just that. But it's a start at least.
Yay! White strands of hair, likely from Opal, found by Carousel Boutique, probably because of the rider's swerve. Nice. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything else. I probably still don't have the evidence that I need there. So let's look around a little bit.
Wow, these are some really nice bushes. Very eye-catching. So much that you might think that they're important. But they're not.
But they're not. Right? Well, when something looks great and you think there's something,
Jeep's
but it's
looking
not.
as good as ever. I thought we'd never get it fully repaired after Cheerilee literally tore its front wall away from the rest of the building.
Right?
It's been a long
I love
thinking
that
part.
scene.
Then a song started. Then a chorus joined in. I don't even know where they came from. And then somehow, 3 minutes later, the Carousel Boutique was good as new. One of these days, I really have to resume my studies of Pinky.
My phone just vibrated for some reason. Alright. Let's, I guess let's kind of investigate around here a bit.
You know, I always see those tents when I come by here, but I've never actually learned what they are. Maybe they're merchants. Seems like they'd be closer to town square though. Or gypsies? I'd have thought they would have left by now if so. Or maybe it's all a big front for a secret group of dragon egg smugglers, and they're all hoping that, just like I have all this time, we pay them no mind because they're just tents of no consequence in the background. When all this time, right under our noses, they've been shifting dozens upon dozens of illicit dragon eggs to a shadowy, nefarious crime boss. Nah, probably gypsies.
Oh, gypsies. Wow, Twilight.
I'm not done investigating the crime scene yet. I
All
should
right.
look around more.
Just a flower bush. Nothing special,
Nothing
really.
special, really.
Although, now that I take a closer look, there's a ball here with a note.
There's a ball.
Sometimes a pony just has a plain old
No
ball
ball.
emergency, and that's why I've set these up. Play around with it as much as you like. Just make sure you return it here when you're done with it. Wouldn't want some pony to have a ball emergency and not be able to solve it. Okie dokie Loki. Somehow, I get a sense for who put this here.
Right? Nope. Wait, there's a thing
A
here.
piece of cloth. Red on one side, gold on the other. I think I know what this is from.
Cutie Mark Crusader Cape Shred. Torn part of a Cutie Mark Crusader Cape. Found inside the Carousel Boutique today. Hello, Pinky.
Pinky, stop doing that! I'm trying to concentrate here.
Oh, sorry, but I thought you might really like to know this latest thing I found in the walkthrough.
What is it?
Well, if you get a piece of evidence that someone might know about, then after you start talking to them, you can click on Present Evidence, and they'll let you know what they know about it. Pretty neat, huh?
I'm supposed to do what to what now?
To what now?
Twilight, honestly, what am I gonna do with you? Well, you know what I meant, right? So it'll all work out peachy keen in the end. I just know it.
Way
Right.
to fill me with confidence, Pinky.
Well, that's all I got. See you around, Twilight. Till next time.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure that I've got the evidence that I needed for Rarity now. Because I'm pretty sure if I present this,
I remember this little problem.
it'll give me a clue.
You do?
Of course. I fixed that this morning, in fact. I can tell you about it if you'd like, though I'm not really sure if it's relevant to this case, darling.
Don't worry, Rarity. Every little bit of information helps.
Fixing the capes added to the questions. Awesome.
Of course. Apple Bloom came by this morning to have this little accident fixed up. She seemed to have ripped her cape during one of her usual excursions. I asked her why she didn't just get Sweetie Belle to fix it up, but she said that Sweetie Belle was very busy today and couldn't spare any time to do so. I really don't know what those fillies are up to, but on the other hoof, perhaps it's better I don't know. I swear, sometimes I don't understand myself. Sweetie Belle absolutely ruined my gold silk, and now here I am, fixing the capes they made with it. I'm an odd sort. Do you think I'm odd, Twilight?
Oh, Rarity. I think
you
you just
odd?
have a big heart.
Don't remind me, Twilight. Sometimes it can be a bit tiresome.
So this belonged to Apple Bloom. And
Right?
she had it fixed this morning.
Sounds sketchy. Apple Bloom's cape. Roxy cape. Torn piece was found inside the Carousel Boutique. Fixed by Rarity this morning.
While I'm here, Rarity, do you know where Apple Bloom went after you fixed her cape?
I'm not certain of her exact whereabouts, but she did head out towards the town square after I gave her the fixed cape. Perhaps that should be where you should search?
Alright. Thanks, Rarity.
You can now go to Town Square! Yay! Alright, I think that's actually a good spot to end off this episode. I think in the next episode we will continue on to continue this game. I could disable Pinkie Pie by disabling tutorials, but whatever. Still, it's not that terrible of a thing to have Pinkie Pie come up. I've only played this once, so I don't remember a lot of it, so it is kind of nice to have Pinkie kind of remind me how to play the game. But yeah, like I said, if you've been enjoying, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to leave a like. And feel free to check out my Patreon. And hopefully after this series, Rattle Fox and I will have figured out what's wrong with Soul Silver. I can get to playing that. So, alright, I'll see everybody next time. Keep calm and punny on, everybody.